Yeah, good reset for the whole bunch, to be honest with you. Players had the weekend off to go home and recuperate, really. It's always difficult because you don't want to have a weekend with no game because you want to be in the cup competitions, but we use it as best we possibly could just to get any fatigue levels out of the players and mentally have a refresh. We had a really positive meeting on Thursday and the lads have trained really well this week, and I was pleased with the performance on Tuesday night as well.
And I suppose that break is beneficial when you look at the fixtures coming up, a busy schedule over the next month.
Yeah, definitely. And we've got to remember some of this group are on the back of 2 playoff finals as well. So they've had a long haul in terms of a big slog of fixtures over the last couple of seasons and played a lot of games. So some of them really deserve a week off a weekend off every now and then. And some of them needed the work. So we've got to get the right balance. You're always striving for that as a manager or a coaching team, getting the balance between working them too hard and not enough. But it was a perfect opportunity for some of them just to refresh their minds as much as anything.
And we go to Bury this weekend, who have been a side really in form at home at the moment. What are you expecting from them?
Be a tough encounter. You just hit the nail on the head. They are in fine form, certainly at home. Scored a lot of goals, free-flowing football, a lot of good attacking players on show. But we've got to back ourselves. We've got a good enough group of players to go there and certainly match them and give them a competitive game and hopefully come out on top of that. It'll take a lot of hard work, a lot of discipline, a little bit of luck every now and then as well. So look, we went and did it at Colchester, who are a really good team at home, and I expect much more of the same from Bury come this weekend. And it'll make any positive result even more sweet, I suppose, when you go to a tough place in the team who are on really good form and you come back with something.
Are you expecting it to be a similar sort of like game to the Colchester one at Mansfield as well, where you have to sometimes be resolute for a half an hour?
Yeah, definitely. You go away from home, there's times you're going to have to soak up some pressure. You're never going to have it all your own way away from home. That's almost unheard of at this level. So we go to Bury, we know what threats they've got. As much as you prepare your team as best you possibly can, they'll still hurt you at times. You'll need your keeper to play well, you'll need your back four to play well, and you'll need the rest of the group to give them as much protection as possible. And on the flip side of that, we've got to take the game to the opposition and get that ball as far away from our goal as possible and try and hurt them at every opportunity. So look, we know how tough it will be, but it's one we're looking forward to.
How is the squad looking injury-wise going into the game? Yeah,
not too bad. Obviously the long-term ones are still long-term. Hiram's getting closer and closer, but still a few weeks away. Troy's a couple of months away. Alex Hartridge is coming back into the fold, but he's a young player that if he's not too close too soon, we'll look to send him out on loan. Luke Kroll's picked up an injury on the back of the Maxfield game, so won't be available for this weekend. And we've got a bit of illness in terms of a couple not trained today, but look, there's no excuse. We're going to go to Bury with a good enough squad to go there and get a result.
Hiram's started training again, I believe. Is he
not full training? He's on his own, doing individual work with the coaches at the moment. He'll go hopefully into more full contact training next week, and then once that happens, then it's all about judging how that injury reacts to that. You know, fingers crossed he gets through the next 2 weeks, because if he gets through the next 2 weeks and all of a sudden he becomes available for first team football, that's the most important 2 weeks in any injury, is the one where you're closest to actually game time. So we'll see how he gets through the next couple of weeks. We won't rush him, but we certainly do know what an important player he is for us, and we can't wait to have him back. Like I say, he's got to be right in terms of he can't come back and break down, so he's got to be physically and mentally in the right place, and we'll train him accordingly the next couple of weeks.